Okay, they're coming back in. You gonna do equanimity with them?
What?
Equanimity.
That makes sense now.
I couldn't get it.
View services and pricing and service categories screen. Staff permission.
I know, we should have tested this with the not live classes.
Contact permissions. View, I don't know where to find it. View. Is it time? Did you have
Yeah.
you send?
Hmm? Yeah, it's time.
Can I have your earpiece?
I don't have an
Oh,
earpiece
you
in.
don't? Can I-
Chatter on me. Up dog. Down dog.
How y'all doing? Do you have any questions? Can y'all hear me? Okay, so, hi.
Hi.
There was a big question on the Zoomers, and the question was, for the very last weekend when we do our FATs, which is Final Amazing Teaching Showcase, do we just teach one of the sections of the Power 10 or what? And here's how it will go, real quick, okay? First of all, you'll be fine. We will fully prepare you. I mean, if you do the work to prepare yourself as well, but we want you to succeed. And if you show up and you are sincere, you're gonna pass with flying colors, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. But we are gonna ask you to teach anything we feel like asking you to teach, from all the things you've ever learned: yin, power, community, etc. And what will happen is you'll teach a little something, something, and we'll be like, okay, cool, check, check, check. You've got like this tool seems solid, and this tool seems solid, and this tool in your toolbox seems solid, and this tool in your toolbox seems solid. And now our job is to make sure that you have lots of tools ready to go for any situation. Not every tool, but lots of tools. So if you show us that like you're really great at like fast flowing sun salutations, check, check, great. And show us the hip openings, teach us the hip opening sequence now. Because it's a different energy and a different like way of being in the room, right? We just want to make sure that you have a good variety of tools before we send you out in the world. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's not going to be, it's not scary. It's not, no one's going to like be judging you or hitting you with the ruler or getting mad at you or trying to see what you do wrong at all. We're trying to like pull out your greatest strengths. There is a little bit more memorizing that you got to do before we get to that point though. So because we had that whole amazing Earth Day, we missed a little bit of content, but it's no big deal because we're going to do it here and on the Monday nights and on next weekend, and it's going to be great. You know, and I've been teaching yoga for how many? Like 37 years, something like that, literally. And I'm still like learning new sequences and that. Like I'm always going to teacher trainings. And I'll go to teacher training and I'll be in the training with people who've never taught yoga before. Because it's just great. You know, it inspires me for my practice and it inspires my students to get a different perspective or whatever. So it's not the end. And it's the beginning, that's why it's called commencement, right? Right? Graduation is called commencement. And it's gonna be great. So I want to start from the beginning of what you know. And what time are we done here? 9?
8, between 8:30 and 9.
Oh, we have 4 minutes? No.
8:45.
8:45, okay. So, you can't hear me?
No, this is different.
Oh, okay. All right, do you know integration? Child's pose, down dog, ragdoll? Yes or no? I don't know if we officially did it. We're gonna do it now, okay? So everyone, get on your mat, do the pose as I say it, and also yell the word out as I say it. You don't need a mat, just get somewhere. Ready? Yeah. Yell it out, Zoomers. I got ears in all places. This is the very beginning of the Power 10 sequence, right? You come into class, you say, hi, I'm Kim, this is Power Yoga, welcome. And then the very next thing that I say is child's pose. Did you say it? Child's pose. You sound underwater. Down dog.
Down
dog.
Down dog.
Come to the front of your mat. Reach up.
Reach up.
Together at your heart.
Palms together at your heart.
Inhale.
One. Inhale.
Then we go into sun salutations. Reach up.
Reach up.
Forward.
Half lift.
Forward.
Side plank. Chaturanga. Up. Dog. Down. Hold in. So we do 5 of those or 3 of those, depends on how long you're. Okay. And then we go into sun bees, chairs, warriors. You got it, right? This is how it goes. Is it all sounding familiar? After that, at the end of the sun bees, you do flip dog and side plank. Have you learned that? Dun, dun, dun. Let's do it. So let's do one sun bee, and I'll talk you through it. Everyone repeat after me. Let's see. Thunderbolt.
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 Forward.
Half lift.
Half lift.
Up dog.
Dog.
1 foot forward.
1 foot forward.
Chaturanga.
Chaturanga.
Up
Chaturanga.
down dog.
Down dog.
Chaturanga.
Up dog.
Dog.
Imagine that was your 3rd one or your 5th one or whatever length and class, right? You're on your last sun bee. Then we say, lift 1 foot.
Lift 1 foot.
Bend and open.
Open.
Stay here or flip your dog.
Stay.
Stay here or flip your dog.
Come on back, switch hands. Come on back.
Switch hands.
Side plank.
Don't say that too slow or they're like, I'm coming back. What do you want me to do? Come on back, switch hands, side plank. Okay, chaturanga.
Chaturanga.
Up dog. Down dog. It's called anticipatory. It's like their brain is waiting for you. And when you don't like a teacher, one of the reasons is because you're like, spit it out, lady. I want to hear what you're saying. Like that, you know what I mean? Because you got to be like half a step ahead of them. Other leg high.
Like
Like high.
open.
Stay here or flip your dog.
Stay here or dog.
Okay, I'm going to say it all at once. Ready? Like this. Come on back. No. Yeah, come on back. Switch hands, side plank. Say it.
Come on back.
Switch hands, side plank.
Chaturanga.
Dog.
Down dog.
Down dog.
Down dog.
Here comes the knees. This is just an example of how to do this on your knees. If someone has a wrist or shoulder issue or whatever. One leg back.
One leg back.
Bend and open.
Back.
Stay here or flip your dog. Possible for more people. You see that? Just an example. That's not officially part of it, but as you become more skilled and more experienced, you'll have more ways to scale it down and scale it up. Yeah, to meet everyone where they are. Okay, so from the beginning it was Child's pose, down dog, ragdoll, 1 ohm. Sun A's, sun B's, flip dog, side plank. Are you following me? Everybody? Cool? Then there's a sequence, we're gonna skip it right now because it's the twisty sequence. Yeah, and then it's balancing poses. You know most of them because you did for community class. And then it's and then it's standing poses, the triangles that you just learned. Then you know all the rest. Back bends, core, hip openers, and you're done. Butterfly Shavasana. No, 80% of it, okay? We are gonna let that balancing one go. It's like right dead center, and you get off your hands. You get off your hands, you take a break for your hands, right? So it will start like this. Everyone do it with me and repeat after me. Do it with me. Down dog.
Down
Down dog.
Walk your hands and feet together to the center of your mat.
Walk your hands
Put your hands and feet together to the center of your mat.
Set up your blocks nearby.
Set
Put your blocks nearby.
All the setup for the whole balancing sequence. Got it? Okay. How does it go? Reach up.
Reach up.
Eagle. 1 arm under, 1 leg on top.
Eagle. 1 arm under, 1 leg on top.
So I said it a very specific way. One of our main goals at Warrior One is to reduce the number of times that students doubt themselves. Switch, other arm, other leg, say that.
Switch.
Switch, other arm, other leg.
Over the years, just from experience teaching 20,000 yoga classes, I've come to find the cues that make people the least confused. Because eagle is a twisty, confusing one. Yeah. Mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
Lift 1 knee.
Lift 1 knee.
Lift 1 knee.
Grab your knee or big toe.
Grab your knee.
Your knee or big toe.
Open out.
Open out.
Open out.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Airplane.
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 Half moon. Use your blocks.
Half moon.
Moon. Use your blocks.
Ragdoll.
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 Move your block over to the other side.
Move your block over
Move your
to
blocks
the
over
side.
to the other side.
Come on up. Don't worry, I'll post all the cues for you, y'all. Don't worry about frantically scribbling down. Grab your other knee or big toe.
Grab your other knee.
Move your other knee or big toe.
Open out.
Open out.
Open out.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Airplane.
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 Half moon. Use your block.
Half moon.
Half moon. Use your block.
Ragdoll.
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 Come on up.
Come on up.
Come on up.
Dancer. Grab one ankle behind.
Dancer. Grab one ankle behind.
Switch.
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 Do you have a login here? Okay. Usually I just go, whatever, just have the web. Tree.
Tree.
So many whiteboards. We have about 35 whiteboards, but none of them are in this room. Did we switch? And sometimes in class, I'm just like that. Did we switch? Switch.
Switch.
Mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
Reach out.
Fold forward.
Fold forward.
Fold forward.
Chaturanga. Up dog.
Chaturanga. Up dog.
Down dog.
Did you start him in warrior?
Down dog.
1 foot forward, warrior 2.
Tree.
Forward,
1
warrior.
foot forward, warrior 2.
Straighten both legs, triangle.
Straighten both legs, triangle.
What did you do then?
Put your bottom hand on a block and your other arm in the sky.
Sorry, I've been trying to figure out our new streaming service.
Wide leg forward fold.
Wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands around to the front pyramid.
Walk your hands around the
Turns the front pyramid.
Twist towards your front leg.
Use your block, twist towards your front leg.
Come with me in this video.
High plank.
High plank.
Plank.
Up dog.
Up dog.
Up dog.
Down dog.
So you see how the balancing poses flow into the triangle sequence, yeah?
Yes.
And after the triangle sequence, you go on your belly, locust, floor bow, all the back bends. Have you learned? Let me do the core. Do we have problems? And then hip opener. Then Shavasana, basically. Okay. So let's practice the equanimity, the balancing. Do you want to write it down? They, can y'all hear me?
They can hear you.
So I'll type it in the chat for y'all, and I want you to practice for a couple minutes, okay? The balancing sequence. Down dog. Walk your hands and feet together to the center of your mat. So the reason that we do that is we pack them in the room. And if you're trying to do half moon in one part of your mat and your neighbor's trying to do half moon in another part of the mat, you'll bash into each other. So you all have to be in the center of the room. Trust me on that one. Set up your blocks nearby. Reach up. Eagle. One arm under, one leg on top. I'm just telling you, say it like that at first. Switch. How's it going? Okay. Mountain pose. Grab one knee or big toe. Open out. Bring it back. Airplane. That's cute. Half moon. Use your block. Ragdoll.
Trying to figure out what that says.
Move your block over to the other side. All right, good typer. Come on up. That's what I say. That's authentic for me. Grab your other knee or big toe. Open out. Bring it back. Airplane. It's all the same. You don't actually have to write it down twice, right? Half moon. Use your block. Ragdoll. Come on up. Dancer. Switch. Tree. Switch. Mountain pose. Then into the triangle sequence that you just learned. It's a secret. Oh God. Yeah, you want to try it? I'm gonna put you in small groups. And we'll practice for 5 minutes. What do you think? What questions do you have? Dun, 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 dun. Breakout rooms. Did they have one breakout room last time? You want one or two?
Two.
Two.
Make it easier.
Huh?
Just make it easier.
All right. 5 minutes. Thank you, good to see you. Find a partner. Try to teach this like 4 times in 5 minutes. Is that possible? Speed through it.
Just the last one.
Move it. Yes, just the balancing parts. What can I do? Tell me what to do to help.
Nothing.
Okay, so it sounded like she was good. Was everybody in there?
Yeah, you want to see it? No, just
Lock
Your
Timothy.
hands where you
There's
can
still
set
4
your
minutes.
mat.
Oh, great.
Looks good.
Set up blocks in a box. Under one leg on easel.
Yeah.
One arm under, one leg on.
So far, so good. Let's mute this.
So How's it going? Questions?
With all of these sequences, how long should this take?
Yeah, don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
Altogether, you might teach a class that's 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 60 minutes or 75 minutes. So then you would make some poses last longer and some poses last shorter. It's a good question, but don't stress about that right now. Just try to kind of get the order of things. Don't stress about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent you those videos of doing the whole entire sequence in 15 minutes. But then it's the same sequence in 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So you stay longer or shorter. Yeah. It's all good. We'll post all the things for it probably tomorrow. We're trying to deal with this new non-Zoom Zoom non-Zoom thing. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. What?
You guys, good work. Thanks for your patience. Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you too. Glad it worked.
Yeah, sort of.
Yes, thank you. It was fun. Bye, everybody.
Bob, you did great.
Oh, thanks, Nicole. It was fun working with you.
Yeah.
Bye.